Perhaps you were wondering where the Uncle Gregory Horror Hour is. One full hour filled with thrills and chills. Well, it's been cancelled because of that accursed Baron Bones, but enough about him. For this is the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour. Go to the cliffs, Ted. What cliffs? We've run this thousands of times. Rising triumphant from the pit of lonely TV dinner nights, he's back from the dead. Yes, that hammer of horrormeisters, Uncle Gregory, is at it again. With sidekick Chant, the skull, Ted, the cameraman, not Baron Bones, and many others. It's thrilling. It's chilling. It's terrifying.
It's pretty great.
It's horror movies like you want, baby. It's now in color. Hey! This is the new Uncle Gregory Halloween special. You know, this is one of my favorite times of year for some reason. You know, we're usually so busy making all the public appearances in the public, you know, for the kids. You know, generally getting chased by a lot of angry mobs who are trying to set us on fire. But I thought that I'd let the old hide scar over a little bit, so I thought I'd just avoid all that and have a nice little Halloween viewing party here in the old castle. Aren't you ready for that, Chant? I really am. Wait, Chant, what? Oh, I forgot. Pika Chant, I choose you.
Oh man, it stinks in there.
Chant, are you ready for a nice Halloween at home?
Well, have we got candy and treats?
Yeah.
Then yes, I'm excited and ready for Wait, what kind of candy?
Well, mainly sixlets and Necco wafers left over from last year.
Yuck! Well, I'm excited for tonight's movie anyway.
Oh, and you know, since Chant are gonna be busy handing out the goodies to all the little girls and boys who are gonna be stopping by, we have a special treat for you.
Oh, it's a real special treat I put together myself.
Footage from Uncle Gregory Halloween's past.
Not too far past. The master of the special in 72 we did on the old show with Orson Welles was destroyed in a car bombing.
Chant, how many times are you gonna bring that up? You know, again, that is not my fault. Next time I make a car bomb, I'll make sure that your stuff is out of it.
It didn't even kill Baron Bones. It didn't even blow up the car. There was this big whoosh sound, and all my stuff in the back seat was incinerated. And then you had to go in with this sheepish look on your face and try to drive the smoking car away before anybody noticed.
But that's not going to happen this year because we have for Halloween House on Haunted Hill.
The 59 one, right?
Yes.
Thank goodness.
And it's the perfect movie for Halloween, for it has ghosts, skeletons, Vincent Price, and that other guy.
Hi, how you doing?
The perfect movie to enjoy with fiends on a night such as tonight.
Children! Whoa! Happy Halloween! I see we have a pirate and a fairy princess and a little Frankenstein. Oh, how adorable. Well, I've got a little treat for you. Hold on. Here you go. Take a pick. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, Ted, I don't get it. Maybe it was the costume, just a little too cutting edge. Yeah, that's it. Well, let's just get to House on Haunted Hill.
I'm Frederick Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000. Or your next of kin in case you don't survive. Ah, but here come our other guests. The party's starting now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
Well, where is everybody?
It isn't a very warm welcome, is it?
Only the ghosts in this house are glad we're here.
Are we all strangers to each other? Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
I'm Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Is Frederick Lauren a friend of yours?
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No,
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
I don't know him. All the details about renting the house were done by mail.
Well, if I were going to haunt anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
Who closed the door?
This thing's made of solid steel. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night. They whisper to each other and then cry.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Good evening. I'm your host, Frederick Lauren. Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with a drink, shall we?
Mr. Lauren, I advise you to call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad sign.
Let me apologize for my wife. She'll join us later. What do you have?
Scotch and.
Doctor?
I'll have the same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning. Once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help.
4 men have been murdered in this house, and 3 women.
So if any of you decide not to stay for the party, you must let me know before midnight. Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you anything.
I'm interested in your reasons for this, party. Aside from the pleasant company.
Ghosts, Doctor. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. And now my wife has given us all the opportunity to find out. And Pritchard, why don't you take us on a tour through the house and let's see what happens, huh?
All this belonged to a Mr. Norton, who didn't die here. He was electrocuted later. Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines, but his wife didn't think it was any good. So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in. She was supposed to stay down, but the bones came up. It's a funny thing, but none of the murders here were just ordinary. Just shooting or stabbing. They've all been sort of wild, violent, and different.
Look out!
Thank God she didn't fall in.
You mean there's still acid in there?
My, it's dry and dusty down here.
Well, there's a cure for that upstairs. Come on.
How'd you get invited to this party? No. No, go on. I mean, what'd he tell you?
Mr. Lawrence said everybody'd get $10,000.
But he didn't say anything about being locked in.
No.
He just made a deal with me on the phone, but nothing about having to stay.
Aren't you going to stay?
If I don't, I lose $10,000.
I'm going to stay too. $10,000.
Yeah. You believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
Well, I agree with what that doc says. You can spook yourself. I've done it in planes. Boy, I've never seen so many doors. Closet. Bottles.
Does it go anywhere? Lance! Lance!
what I mean?
Please, come on.
Did she say Lance is gone? Gone where?
We'll have to break it down. It's locked.
What? You all right? Nothing that money won't cure. I must have bumped my head.
And the only way you could bump your head in here is to run head on into the wall. You didn't do that, did you? Let's get a bandage on that. You better get that checked in a day or so.
Thanks, Doc. Wait for me in the hall.
The ghosts are coming closer, Mr. Loren.
You really believe in your pet ghost, don't you, Pritchard?
Before the night's over, you will, too.
Would you like a drink, Lance?
No, thanks.
I'd like one. Scotch and.
Three, 6. Now, I'm going to knock on the other wall. When you hear me, you knock on this wall. Tap lower down.
Oh, Lance! I saw it again.
Where'd it come from?
From in here.
What if it ran out of here? I'd have seen it.
Lance, it doesn't run. It just floats.
Yeah, but why didn't I see it?
You don't believe me.
Well, how can I?
There's more Uncle Gregory coming up. Can you dig it?
Oh, kiddies! Happy Halloween. 'Tis now the very witching time of night, right, Yorick? You get it? Culture's wasted on you kids. Well, anyways, I got a little surprise for you. Be right back. Got a little surprise for you all. Now, I suppose that you know how to use one of these, but in case you don't, you just push the lever with your thumb and then pull this trigger. I've already loaded them for you. I'll just tuck them in your little bag. Enjoy.
Wait, where are you going? Grandma, you're always seizing up like that when it's cold outside. Go back, go back. And no roller skating in the house. Ted, I just don't understand it. Well, I don't know why those kids ran away. Maybe it was disdain. Maybe my costume was just a little too high class for them. Well, either way, let's watch this footage from Uncle Gregory Halloween's past. Thriller dance. I'll work on my costume. Ted, if you're gonna film, you gotta catch up with me. There's a hush in the air now. Something's happening. I don't know what. I was just here for thrift store. Zombies. There is a buzz in the air, like a horde of zombies taking over Commercial Street.
Hazmat! I need a hazmat team, quickly, I need a hazmat. Whoa, hey, everybody stay calm. Really, oh, everything's good.
All right, I don't know, he's speaking gibberish. Let's just get on with the dancing.
Everything's good, really. Go ahead and resume your normal activities if you'd like to visit some...
There's a zombie attack. Why is he speaking right now and not telling us all to get the hell out of here?
Squirrels, really not so much. Squirrels are kind of like, jittery little animals.
I mean, I don't have to worry because I'm already passed over, but these people, I mean, they're up for grabs. I thought that this was billed as MJ's return, and instead we're being subjected. Can you see over the pink stocking cap girl? All right.
Next week in November, we
It's got to be a hot dog stand around here somewhere. Well, how about Chick-fil-A? Oh, those poor people in the upper story of that building, just waiting for the fire department to come and rescue them from the fire in their apartments. And yet they still wait for MJ. What started out last year as a 15-minute spontaneous dance is now extended to an hour of inflatable chickens, Broadway singers, quote unquote, and some people in white lab coats saying completely nothing. Well, we're gonna move it around to see if we can get a better shot, but I don't think it's gonna really be. Here comes the strip show. That's not very realistic zombiemanship there. I don't think they could form a single word, the zombies I know. That's just a cat. And I mean action, folks. This is quick stuff. Everybody looks so excited to be here. Zombie. So you thinking Burger King, Ted? Did you get the milk like I asked? I'll get it. It expires in about a week, that's okay. Is Burger King? Sound good? All right. I was thinking Taco Bell. This could be it. Okay. I see some choreographed movement down there. And there he is, folks. MJ himself. Back from the dead. Chicken has taken center stage.
Who is it?
Your host, my dear. It's almost midnight, Nora. We're all going to get together down in the living room.
All right, Mr. Lloyd. I'll be right down.
Where's Nora? Miss Manning.
I don't want to stay here.
Nora, what happened? That's Jonas Slides and his wife. They've been caretakers here for years. She's blind, you know.
I'm not going to stay here.
Well, Doctor, it looks like we have a real case of hysteria on our hands.
I think she's just a little upset, not hysterical.
Good evening.
Hello, my dear. This is my wife. These are our guests.
Get me out of here.
Now, what about the 10,000?
I don't care. He wants to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Lloyd.
May I have your attention, please? When the door is locked from the outside by the caretakers, we'll all be forced to stay in this house until morning. If any of you decide not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers now. You won't have a chance to change your minds later, because there'll be no way to get out.
I don't want to stay.
Wait.
It isn't midnight yet. Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now. I was going to ask you whether you wanted to stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you. We're all locked in now.
Darling, haven't you had enough of the silly game? Get some cars up here for these people and let them go home. But pay them first.
This is your party, remember? In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do the impossible, we will all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you in these little coffins. This is my wife's idea. I must say, I think it's rather dangerous. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger. You see, they're loaded.
These are no good against the dead, only the living.
Doctor? Lance? Nora?
Go ahead, take it.
Miss Bridges? And here's yours, dear.
I don't need it.
It was your idea. Who knows, you may want to use it on me before this night is over.
Mr. Pritchard, you said your sister-in-law killed a man and a woman here and cut them up? You said they found hands and feet, but they never found any heads. Would you like to see one of those heads? Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well then, just follow me.
Darling, I really don't need this.
Just go look in my suitcase. Just go look.
Nora, I think you're a little upset. Would you care for a sedative?
Get out! Get out, all of you! All of you, get out of here and leave me alone! Just get out of here!
Nora? 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 Nora! Nora! What do you know about this?
They've taken her. In a little while, she'll be one of them.
Where's Nora? Where is she?
It's too late. It's too late. You'll never find her again.
Pritchard, if you know where she is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with them. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nora.
Let her down.
Nora?
She's dead, Mr. Lauren. Your wife hanged herself.
Suicide. So beautiful. So greedy.
Happy Halloween. Wait. Look. I don't get it. Maybe this costume is a little too scary. I don't know. Well, let's get back some footage of Uncle Gregory's Halloween pet. Some footage of weirdos at pub crawl. Chant, this was the worst Halloween costume yet. Never taking a suggestion from you again. And here we are, the event of the year, Springfield's pub crawl here on Halloween. My favorite time of year, but why do they only have this one day of the year? Why isn't this a daily event? Now we have some really crazy things going on here. There's Frankenstein, I think I saw Dracula, and Hunter S. Thompson, and there's a pirate behind me. And those people. And there's somebody walking here in a jacket. Hey, how you doing? This is the time when everybody's able to dress up and not feel any shame. We've got bald guy in a sweatpants and a middle-aged couple that just got back from Millie's. Look at that car. Hey, hi. Would you like to be interviewed by the Uncle Gregory Horror Hour? Hmm?
Horror Hour?
Oh, no. Horror.
Horror Hour?
That's right. Oh, here they come. Here are the drunks. We've got slutty ballerina and slutty witch. Hey! You forgot me!
APO, and they are also doing free AIDS testing, if you're interested.
Not at the moment.
Okay. After dark location across from the bus station.
Thank you. What is AIDS? And the streets are packed with throngs of people. I can't even move around here. It's such a blistering day, normal room temperature for me. Let's get a hot dog. We've got a video game legend here. We've got Pac-Man. Hi, have you seen any ghosts tonight?
Not yet.
Well, are you a little hungry?
Yeah.
One question for you. How do you expect to finish in the Mario Kart finals this year?
Number one. Number one.
Number one.
Like the Cardinals, number one.
You had a little accident last year. I don't want to talk about it, do you?
All right.
King Koopa, he won that one. Let's not really discuss that. Well, I hope that you and the princess are safe at home.
Thank you. We are.
Nice talking to you. This is sad. I'm not a zombie. Sorry. But I'm a horror host, a well-known celebrity horror host.
You're a horror host, but not a zombie.
No zombie here.
I'm so excited about seeing zombies.
Oh, you should have gone to the Thriller dance. That was a riot.
When was that here today?
Oh, it wasn't here. It was on Commercial Street. You didn't miss anything.
I didn't miss anything really.
No.
I came down here because we were supposed to have some kind of big zombie thing one time, and it wasn't so great. I think we need to rally up a big zombie thing.
An uprising.
An uprising.
Well, I guess since the zombies don't actually exist, that may not ever happen.
But we do not know that they don't exist. What does the government do that we don't know about? The government all the time reanimates things that we don't know of. It sounds so stupid. When the zombie apocalypse occurs, it will not be from just a single bite. It will be a
oriented mass military.
I think that you deserve an Uncle Gregory ring at this moment. Would you like that? It's not a zombie, but it's a skull.
Oh, well, thank you.
Excuse me, are you having a good time tonight?
What?
Are you having a good time tonight?
Yes. Good time. Yes.
Right now it's the time. The pub crawl. It's the time of greatness.
But I like this.
Well, good. Bye-bye. You know, it feels so free. This is the one day of the year that I feel comfortable walking around in my own skin. All the other times I'm wearing somebody else's.
Uncle Gregory!
Hey!
Uncle Gregory, I'm such a big fan!
He knows who I am!
Oh! Can't believe this! Uncle Gregory! Live! Oh my goodness!
Hey, do you want my autograph?
No!
Thought I'd do a little self-promotion here. Are you who I think you are? Are you McDonald's Mac tonight? We got it right. You know, not many people would know who you are. That's a bit of an early 90s, late 80s cult figure. 86! Well, Mac tonight would know. Well, you know, McDonald's is still open 24 hours a day, I think, but they're not using you. Do you feel a little gypped there? I think so. Well, I'm sure that you'll have a wonderful late night tonight, Mac, tonight. Pac-Man's a little emaciated, I suppose. He needs some more ghosts around here. Now that, folks, is a zombie. He's lumbering all over the place, probably drunk, brainless like a child, food all over his Sunday best. And here I am, standing in a smoking jacket and respectable ascot, conducting interviews like a normal, intelligent ghoul. I don't get it. And I forgot my bongos. Now they're getting out of control. The drunk girls are out and about. Mario, we just ran into Toad.
Buongiorno! Como se dice, how do you say? Me is on camera, and I say hello to Pop Crawl. My first time in America.
Lance, I've been thinking. It was so dark down there. Maybe it wasn't Mr. Lorne.
It was him, all right. He tried to kill you, and he did kill his wife.
How can you be so sure?
She tried to warn me, asked me to help her. The doc thinks he's going to try and kill one of us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm going to find it and get the police before he does.
I'm going with you.
What if he finds out you're alive? No, Nora. You're safer here than any place else. Now just lock yourself in and keep quiet. An admission of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
Organ music?
That, and someone walking.
You got yours? Ready?
You look downstairs, and I'll look up here.
Why not together?
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time? It's almost over, darling. Every detail was perfect.
What's happening?
We've done it. A perfect crime. Beautiful.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Get me out of this hanging harness. What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun. But after you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we had planned. You were wonderful. Just the touch that finally drove her into complete hysteria.
It'll be worth all of our planning, darling. Where's Nora now? What's happening?
On her way to the cellar. So scared she'll shoot the first thing that moves.
David? David?
life, but you are not going to live to enjoy it. Come with me, murderess. Come with me.
There must be some way to get in here.
Oh, it's right along here somewhere.
Lance! I've shot Mr. Lorne. He's down in the wine cellar.
Alive?
I don't think so. It's him. He's alive.
You didn't shoot anyone, my dear. I loaded your gun with blanks. I can tell you all now. Trent and my wife were planning to kill me. They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell. I'm ready for justice to decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
Now there are 9. There'll be more, many more. They're coming for me now. And then they'll come for you.
UG, the show's back on. Aren't you done changing yet?
Just a second. I'm putting on the best costume yet. One more. All right, I'm ready.
John Waters?
No, Vincent Price.
Oh, come on. I thought we were doing a theme here. And Vincent Price didn't wear a smoking jacket in this movie.
Well, this is Vincent Price from the Whales of August.
Ha, interesting choice.
Look, I didn't complain about the inaccuracy of your hair color for your divine costume, so don't you complain about mine. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this Uncle Gregory Halloween special. And how about that footage from Uncle Gregory Halloween's past? You know, speaking of Halloween's past, this reminds me of I went to the premiere of this movie when it first came out.
I went along too.
And you know, that ending when Vincent Price is reeling in that skeleton and kills that lady, they actually reeled in a skeleton through the audience. That was amazing. You know, talk about a live action virtuoso experience.
I thought it was unrealistic.
I was so excited that I leapt from the balcony to congratulate Pricey himself. But instead I leapt too soon and I impaled myself in the torso on that skeleton. Boy, was that awkward. I mean, what are you supposed to do when you have something sticking out of your abdomen? Well, you wail around a lot and you bleed all over the place. That's what you do. Boy, was I embarrassed, and was my face red.
And so was the audience's. With your blood, of course.
Boy, my pants, they were just ruined. And VP, he wouldn't talk to me for like 3 weeks after that. Such a sensitive man.
Speaking of people not speaking to you, do you think there are more trick-or-treaters coming by tonight? Or have we scared off the last of them?
Chand, I just don't understand it. We've had so many dozens come by, and not one has taken my treats.
Not even the boiled wieners?
They run faster when I wave those wieners at them. I just don't get it. It's really putting a crimp in my Halloween spirit.
Well, I'll go outside and see if 1 or 2 more are still around.
I don't understand. I bet it's a fiendish plot by that evil Baron Bones. Yes, he's trying to kill my mojo.
Look what I found on the porch! Bags of candy!
What?
Yes!
No!
Yes!
No.
Uh-huh, yes.
What is it?
Bags of candy.
Please explain.
Porch. Bags. Candy. Bags of candy.
Give me those. Chad, do you know what this means?
No.
They left Halloween candy for me. Like leaving plates of cookies for St. Nick.
Huh? Are you sure they didn't just drop those bags when they were running away from
No,
you?
it couldn't be possibly anything else.
Okay, why not? You know, I'm not even gonna argue about this one.
This means that I'm bigger than Santa Claus. No, bigger. Oh, look, all he gets is a little tiny plate of cookies, and I get 2 hefty loads. It's a Halloween miracle.
You'll definitely be bigger than Santa Claus when you're done with that stuff. Now, gimme!
My Halloween spirit is back. From all of us here at the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour. Bad day. Bad night. And...
I guess that guy survived since 1926. This is an up-to-date report on the Mario Kart race here, folks. I mean, why am I not covering that right now? I am a ghoul! A ghoul! Yeah! Awesome! He's drunk.